Ashley, thank you so much for being here, and congrats on the win last night.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And also, congratulations, your Player of the Week this week, as well as you had a career-high 23 points against West Al. So a big week for you. Tell me about last night. The Choctaws pulled off a big win against West Georgia. And just tell me about how you guys made that happen last night.
Well, Coach Duke lately has been, his game plan has been respect. And he says that because the last 2 years in the conference, we weren't so good. And I believe that teams kind of look over us because our record hasn't been good. So he said, in order for people to respect you, you have to win. So we've been having a lot of respect for ourselves, and especially on home court. And we go out there and we play because we have the talent just like any other team. So I think we've been taking that to the heart, the whole respect.
Well, you can tell because the last 2 games, big victories, big conference victories. I talked to Coach Taylor last night during the halftime of the men's game, and she was talking about the key that you guys have been playing so well because you're friends on and off the court. You have a lot of chemistry this year, which hasn't really been as prominent the past couple of years. Tell me about that. Tell me about the mood in the locker room and how you guys kind of just the chemistry with the team.
I love the girls. It's like 12 new girls, if I'm not mistaken, but it feels like we've been together for a long time, on and off the court. I mean, in the locker rooms, like the delay from Saturday's game because of the weather, we danced to Footloose, and it's Kelly, one of our star post players, she taught us Footloose. So we always have fun in the locker room. At lunch, we sit together. If we need to go to Walmart, we're going as a team if anybody needs to go. So the chemistry is well there. They're like more than teammates, sisters.
Well, you've been here a few years. Tell me about, with all those new faces, kind of the assets they've been to the team, because it kind of looks different than last year.
Yes, I think when we first came in, Coach Duke always stressed that it's going to be tough because, for one, he always mentioned how girls are so much to handle versus guys, and like we just can't settle on everybody order pizza. Like if somebody wants Chick-fil-A, and he mentioned it to us, so he told us early on, so we was kind of prepared for it. But it's just that these girls, the last couple of years, it was so much of like we couldn't get on the same page, but these girls are willing to settle for, okay, hey, if one person wants this, then let's just do this, one day, and go to some other event that another person want to go to another day. So we've been really with each other since the beginning, and we've just continued to build our relationships.
Well, 2 big wins this week against West Al and West Georgia last night. What does this kind of confidence and momentum mean going forward through the rest of the season? I talked to Coach Taylor last night, like I said, and she said this is kind of like the start of a new season almost after the break. So tell me about that and what that means going forward.
It just shows us that we can win, that we're like any other team in the conference, if not better, because when you lose so much, it kind of decrease your momentum. And so just to get 2 victories back-to-back, something that hasn't happened in a long time, it just increases our momentum of the game and allows us to work harder and practice and see that when we listen to our coaches, instead of like thinking, oh, we shouldn't have ran that play, when we actually listen and execute, it shows. So I think that's the biggest key, that we've listened more.
Well, big matchup on Thursday, and we've had a pretty lengthy home stay. So what are you guys going to work on in practice these next 2 days? And also, what is the key to victory on Thursday against a tough UAH team?
We are actually resting today. We're off, but tomorrow, I'm sure Alabama-Huntsville, they play a lot of man-to-man. So we're going to work on a lot of our man plays because we just came off a team who only zoned us. Practice probably won't be too tough, but because we have a game the next day when we practice Wednesday, we will get up and down a little, play a little 5-on-5, but nothing too aggressive. Get some shots up and go over our defensive forecourt and half court.
Well, let's talk about you. So you're a senior this year and quite the leader on the team. How does it feel to be, senior year? Tell me about your experience at MC and what that's meant to you and the impact you hope to leave on the MC program.
Oh man, MC, when I first came, I had no idea. I really just came for basketball when I first came, and that was probably a mistake, but as the years went on, I met so many people, and like more important, I tell people all the time, I found God here. And so when I got my walk right with God, it just made school and basketball better. And that's the biggest impact that I want to leave with these girls, because basketball is still end, regardless if you go overseas, it'll end, but at the end of the day, you still need the Lord. And so that's the biggest impact that I try to leave with the younger and older girls, to just have a walk in life with Christ.
That's great. Well, tell me about your future plans. Do you know what's next?
Well, I'm a sports ministry major, so I plan to, my goal is to become a FCA director on the collegiate level. So I'm with FCA right now. I'm on leadership, and I love it. So hopefully I'll find a job in that field.
Well, we wish you all the best and good luck this week. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.